The Manitoba Museum decided to create Nice Women Don't Want the Vote because we felt it was important to commemorate the 100th anniversary of the right to vote for women in Manitoba, which was the first province in Canada. We felt that it was time to renew the discussion. Voting rights are, of course, very important for any democracy, and people tend to take it for granted. And so we wanted to bring up that struggle again. After 100 years, things can get a little bit stale. People forget, they don't necessarily have the same passion that they used to. And a lot of the problems that precipitated the movement in the first place are not really seen necessarily as relevant by today's generation. So we wanted to take a new look and really make it a personal experience again. Well, one of the objects that has really gotten a lot of attention in the exhibit is a black and yellow pennant which says Votes for Women. And it was something that was a common item to use in marches and put up in your home. It's the colors really that are important there in a way too, because these are the black and gold were colors that were used in the Western United States and in Western Canada in particular, and made its way across into all the different associations. About 2 years ago, we put out a call to the public in Manitoba for artifacts to see if they would loan or donate some artifacts for the exhibit. And this call came up from an Ian Wishart who lives near Portage la Prairie, and he said that his grandfather, when he was growing up, remembered a couple across the street who had a house, and the woman of the house painted "Vote for Women" on the side of her house so that everybody from the highway could see it. And when her husband came home, he painted "No" in front of it. So now it says "No Vote for Women." And so it's a wonderful artifact about the tension even within families around this issue at the time. And when you see it, because it's a fairly large object, you're really sort of struck by the language of it. Well, when people come and visit the exhibit, Nice Women Don't Want the Vote, we hope that they come away with a renewed interest in voting rights, but also to realize that the early moments in Canada's history when women were advocating for the right to vote was a time when a lot of women gathered. It wasn't just a handful of leaders, it was thousands and thousands of women across Canada, and in many cases men as well, who were on their side, who really wanted to change things.